I'm opening a portal.
No. Oh, my PC.
What's up, people of the internet, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today I'm reviewing the Master of Magic, I think that's his name, Doctor Strange. And let's get right into the review. So for packaging, he came in the old Marvel Legends boxes with the window and the weird hexagon, like the weird shape. It has some really nice art of him on the back, on the sides, and the Doctor Strange logo on the front and on the top. And it's a window box, so it's pretty good. Now, onto the figure itself. So, this is a bit of a modded figure I made because some of the parts on it, they aren't really good. As you can see, the cape is a custom-made cape by me, and with the help of my grandma, actually. She sewed it together, and I think it looks really good. It's held on by an elastic band that makes the Eye of Agamotto look more like an amulet, which in my opinion hides that it's an elastic band fairly well. I also made a cloth version of the skirt because the original is really stiff and he couldn't move at all. And also, because the Eye of Agamotto is glued in there, I had to cut off the cape and it's a bit visible but not as much. But now I have an extra cloak of levitation that I can use. And this one, this is how the figure looks without the cape. The Eye of Agamotto is glued in there, and I was going to make a belt that's from cloth, but it's really hard to attach it, so I decided to stick with this one, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Here is how the cloak of levitation looks, the custom one. It's a bit different, so I decided to make it a bit different so it's easier to make, like the collar is not wired and also doesn't have the weird teeth thingies, and is also a full color. But I really like how this turned out. The original plan was to have the collar like curl here, kind of, and that's the way it holds on. But it holds on, but I don't think it looks as good as with the elastic band. So yeah, now on to accessories. This figure comes with a really massive amount of accessories. He comes with, of course, his standard Doctor Strange head. He comes with probably my favorite head from this set, is the meditating head. The hairstyle is a bit different, as you can see. I think it's just a different version of the character. He also comes with this masked head. This is from like a comic where there was an evil Doctor Strange, and that's the mask he wore. I won't be using this much, but if you have it, you can use this for a Dr. Manhattan custom from The Watchmen or The Watch. I'm not sure how it was called. He has these magic hands, and if you have magic hands, of course you have to have some magic. He has these two magic effects, which I really like how they look. He also has an axe for some reason. I think it's in like one issue. And he also has this wand, which I'm not sure if this was a custom paint job done by the person who sold it to me, because here and here it's like panel lined, and I don't think Hasbro would ever do that unless they really gave it their all for this figure. Also, the axe is panel lined on the bits on the blades. And he also has a gripping hand and a fist hand, which the gripping hand, I know it's reused from somewhere because you can see the fingernails here. And I also made him a portal accessory because I wanted him to have a portal. It's made with a wire and hot glue covering that wire. And also there is cardboard on the bottom. And here is Strange behind the portal. I really like how this looks. Now, on to articulation. So, he isn't very articulated, but he has what you need. The head is on a ball hinge, and he looks up this much and looks down this much. The cool thing is that the ball joint itself is a bit small, so that allows him to look up and to the side, which honestly looks really good. And because it's a ball hinge, it has more range than if it was a double ball joint, because Hasbro messes up their double ball joints. So if Spider-Man figures used this type of ball joint, they would have been really good. Also, the shoulders go up this much, full rotation, single jointed elbows that go up to 90 degrees, and an elbow swivel, a wrist hinge and swivel, up crunch, which isn't a lot, but still, and an arch back, also a waist swivel. Also, if you try to move the legs with this skirt, at least on mine, it pops off really easily, so that's the main reason I removed it, because I could easily. Legs kick up forward this much, back barely, to the side this much, thigh swivel, double knees, which actually go in really well, a boot cut, and a ankle hinge and pivot. So overall, pretty articulated for a Doctor Strange figure. And now on to size comparisons. Here is him in my Marvel display, and here is him next to your average $20 scam. So overall, I really like this figure. I've been playing a lot more Marvel Rivals recently, and I really wanted to have a Doctor Strange in my collection since he's my tank main. And yeah, he's really fun to mess around with, and with the cape, he's even better. See ya, people!